this is Kentucky, and we see horses in the fields. I'm just enjoying every second of this, and I'm going to have to speed up. There's a car coming behind, and I'm not going to be able to talk about my grandpa, who used to come down here in the 1880s, 1890s, the early part of the 20th century, riding on his in his buggy behind two beautiful driver horses. My dad used to tell me about this. My dad gave me a whole set of training books for horses, books that were printed here in Kentucky, the home of the famous Kentucky Derby. And so my grandpa would come down and go back with about 20 horses strung behind his, what they called a Democrat. That was not a political party. It was a double-seated buggy, if you will. And the Kentucky has memories of the stories that I heard as a boy. And this is horse country. And I see horses over there on the other side. But it's beautiful, just beautiful here. Absolutely gorgeous. It's dream country, really. My grandpa was also a lay preacher. He was a Methodist lay preacher. And so he would fill in various pulpits as a farmer, but a man he was a great man of prayer. In fact, he and my Uncle Ed, my grandpa's brother, were best of friends. And they would meet at the line fence next to them, where they would pray every morning, just before they did the chores. And then they'd go back to their barns, do the chores. Two brothers, and the amazing thing was, my dad used to tell me how they shared a common purse. Can you believe that? Two brothers, two farms, two families. And my dad's best friend, his first cousin Clarence, was killed in the First World War. My dad was in the army, but he made it out. Oh, look at those beautiful horses. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, I can't believe
it. This wasn't my idea, all this camera stuff. How are you, darling? Oh, I miss you so much. Hi, Frank.
Hi, David.
Hey. Well, we're staying overnight in Indianapolis tonight, I think, and then we're going on over to Peru, Indiana, to see your son, Dr. David Thompson.
Yes, I know. Yeah, I'm proud of that.
And so my sister, Elaine, who looked after me when she was a 17, and I was 12-year-old motherless children.
Yeah.
And
I was so busy feeling sorry for myself that I really didn't think of.
And then her husband, Dr. Frank Boudinot. Frank, bless your heart. Hey, now there's the symbol of your woodworking craft.
Yeah.
Now, you moved to Berea when you sold your animal hospital in Buffalo, so you could do woodworking here with these artisans that focus on Berea. Right?
That's right.
And so you lost a thumb tip.
That's the thumb tip, that's right. I miss it too.
Oh, you anyhow, well, we want to buy you lunch.
Oh,
And
wow.
then can we go over and drive and see where you live?
Yeah, you sure
It's
can.
been a while since I've been there. Although we did see you from the Google map. We went just right down, and it looked like he had a path right to the golf course from your house.
We're across the street from the...
Oh, okay. Okay. Very good. Okay, let's go on inside and let's get something to eat here and something to drink. And I am just delighted to be here with my sister Elaine, her husband, Dr. Frank Boudinot. In fact, the people that just bought the mobile home in the seniors park took their animals to your clinic, the Afton Animal Hospital in Williamsville, New York, just a suburb of Buffalo. And so Elaine and Frank, I'm so proud of them. And on the way home, in fact, one of the reasons for this trip, I didn't know there was going to be a film crew along. But one of the reasons was I wanted to stop and see you because I miss you very, very much.
Oh, I miss you too.
And I'm delighted to introduce this very special couple that just have been such a blessing in so many, many ways to me, and particularly this one right here, Elaine, that cared for me so much. And she, do you mind if I tell your age now? Are you 84 yet?
do.
Or 84 yet, or do you turn in September, 84?
In September.
Okay, in September. But she looked after me when I was a 12-year-old kid. So I love you. And Frank, thanks for taking good care of her all these years.
40 years.
Right. Well, blessings. And so welcome to Berea. And by the way, let me just mention one other thing. I have no idea what they're going to do with this, but we came by the Baptist church there on the main drag coming over here, and that's your home church. And I can't let it go without referring to the scriptures. And the people of Berea in Greece, Macedonia, in that area, the Bible says they were more noble than the other people where Paul had been because they studied the scriptures to see if the things that St. Paul was preaching were true or not. I understand you're in a Bible study group, Frank. Yeah. Great.